Guys, I'm here today to talk about kindergarten. Ah, yes, kindergarten. I've chatted with you on Art Teacherin 101s about kindergarten before, and you can find videos on how to attempt to calm down kindergartners and just some of my favorite lessons to do with them as well. But I have always had this notion that when my kindergartners are in the room, they're just going to be noisy. When they're working, they're just going to have to be chatty because I have found, or previously had found, that there was no other way that they seemed to operate. There was no working calmly, quietly mode. Well, apparently there is, and I think I've discovered the secret to it thanks to my friend Mia over on Instagram at art_with_Mia. She was chatting recently about something she uses with her kids, and they are called quiet critters. Now, apparently this concept is not new, and I know I definitely didn't come up with it. The classroom teachers have been using it for a while and keeping it a secret from us. We'll remember that, classroom teachers. So let's talk about what quiet critters are, and I'll show you what they look like in my art teacher world. So I actually keep my quiet critters in this glass container. And I keep them out just for kindergarten because I already have a routine for my first graders on up. They already know the deal on how to work quietly. But if I hadn't already established a routine with them, I think I would totally introduce this to my upper grades. I don't know how far I would go. Probably to about second grade, I think would buy into it. But anyway, so when I'm giving directions to my kindergarten students, I place these at the desk where I'm talking because these quiet critters are watching, always watching, kind of like Roz from Monsters, Inc. And all they are simply is a pom-pom. I found these really large pom-poms at the craft store. I hot glued googly eyes on them as well as antenna and some feet. Some of them only have one eye. All of them are named after artists. This one is Da Vinci. I only wrote it on there like that so I could actually remember the name. Here's how it goes. When I'm giving directions, they're watching, making sure that you're listening calmly and quietly. When the students are back at their seats, if they are working quietly, I just remind them, hey, the quiet critters really want to come and visit the calmest and quietest tables. And you can literally hear a pin drop in here because they so desperately want one of these little guys to go sit at their table. So when their table is working quietly, I walk over and I whisper, hey, everybody say hi to Da Vinci. He wants to come and sit with you guys today. Is that okay? And they're all like, yeah, because we love him. He's sparkly and purple. And so I plop him down on the table, and that's where they stay, on that particular table that's working quietly. As soon as you put one on one table, all the other tables turn their volume completely off because they want one as well. If the table starts chatting or getting a little too loud, then I walk over and I say, oh, I'm sorry, but my quiet critter has told me that it's starting to get a little noisy at this table, so he's going to have to leave. And I just put him back in the jar. And usually when I get ready to take him, they're like, no. Well, if you go back to working so quietly as you were, maybe he'll come back and visit you. Maybe. So that's quiet critters. Oh, and like I said, each one is named after an artist. And the reason I did that, this one's Bob for Bob Ross. The reason I did that is because at the end of art class, if we have time, I'm trying to do this every other art class, I introduce that one particular artist to the kids. So for example, when I talked to them about Da Vinci, I shared with them all about Mona Lisa. I wore my big picture frame face, put your head in the masterpiece face, which you can find on my YouTube channel, and talk to them about Mona for the last couple of minutes of class. So quiet critters, give them a shot. You will be absolutely amazed.